Hey guys, so a lot of you know from my previous videos that I've been taking the Skinny Teatox tea, and these are just one of those teas that you see on the internet all the time that claim to reduce bloatedness and get you super skinny and fabulous without having to exercise. I'm super lazy, and who doesn't love things that'll make you skinny without having to actually go to the gym and work your butt off? Am I right, ladies? So I had been looking over the internet for probably, I'm gonna be completely honest, maybe about the last year or so about these teas. The most common one I knew in the beginning was the Skinny Me tea. Yeah, like I didn't want to buy the Australian tea because, let's be real, it was like $60 and then like shipping, and I don't know, right? So I kind of pushed a thought to the back of my head and I'm like, whatever, I guess I'll just have to go to the gym for this one. And I came across this website called the Skinny Teatox, and this is a Canadian tea, which I was super happy about when I found out. And let me just pull up a couple deets about this tea in particular. So I got the 14-day Teatox, and right now it's on sale for $32. I also bought it when it was on sale. They always have really good sales. They always give out really good offers, so I'd recommend joining their mailing list. And they email you promotions. Like Valentine's Day came up, they were offering free shipping, and a lot of the times they do flash sales and everything, all that kind of good stuff. Their description is that it's 100% natural, and it claims to have weight loss, to burn your calories, boost metabolism, cleanse, detoxify, suppress your appetite, and increase your energy levels. With this tea package thing, you get the 14-day loose leaf tea, which you take in the morning, and then your 7-day tea bags for your night, which is also called the colon cleanse bags. You only get 7 of the nighttime teas because you take them every other night, starting from the night you start your Teatox. I did my fair share of research before I went into this. I know a lot of people claim that this stuff doesn't work and it's like completely useless and bogus and all that kind of rude stuff. So I did, like, they have a bunch of reviews on their website for starters, and I probably went through, there's 165 pages, I probably went through 40. I bought it. And I finished my tea about a week and a half ago, and I still have some left. This is what my morning tea was. Focus. And it has all these really pretty little herb-like things in there. They have the option, well, you have the option to buy a tea infuser with it. I think it was $11, but I already had one at home, so I just kind of skipped ahead. The shipping fee was $6, and taxes I think were like $3 to $4. I'm not too sure. All in all, I ended up spending about $36. I found a promo code. I only spent like $36, and it said that, I think it said like 7-day shipping, like regular shipping, and it actually only took 2 days from the point that it shipped to receive to me. So that was awesome. I love when things ship out super fast. Now, I'm not a tea person, so I don't like drinking tea. I don't enjoy the flavor of tea. I don't even like talking about tea. For me to drink tea for 2 weeks was kind of a big deal. I woke up in the morning like extra early. I would brew my cup of tea. I think, as far as I can remember, the morning tea you're supposed to steep in your cup for about 2 to 4 minutes. And the morning tea was definitely my favorite tea from the nighttime tea. I wish I had the packaging or something to show you. You can go back to my other video and look at it. I'll give you the link in the comments or description below. And it was just a tea bag. It looked like a normal tea bag, but the morning time tea was probably my favorite tasting tea, just because it, as far as I can remember, it closely related back to green tea and the flavor of green tea. The first day that I had my tea in the morning, I was like sipping at it, and I wasn't liking it too much because I don't like tea, and no hate on the actual tea whatsoever. It's just my personal preference. I don't enjoy drinking tea. I'm more of a coffee girl. So naturally, I was kind of sipping at it and I'm like, tea. And so instead of sipping, halfway through, I'm like, screw this. I chugged it back. And after that, I chugged my tea every morning. Every morning, that's all I did. I would just chug it the first 2 to 3 times I had my tea. I would kind of feel it come back up because I'm not used to the taste. I don't like tea. Suck it up and just kind of do it. I was like, Sadia, you want a hot body, so you gotta do it. So I did it. And believe it or not, by the last day of this whole Teatox, I was chugging it back like nobody's business. I was like, yeah, this matched it. In the long run, I turned out to really enjoy the morning time tea. The nighttime tea, nighttime in general, was a mission because the day I started it, I had an 8:30, I have a 12 o'clock class the next morning. So I was planning it out, what time I should drink it, what time, you know, I'll get the laxative feeling. I'll feel the runs coming. And okay, disclaimer, you totally need to plan it out, because if you got somewhere early to be the next morning, I probably would not recommend starting your tea then. I'd wait for like the weekend, because you need to at least familiarize yourself with the first day. Nighttime tea gave me the runs like so much. Holy, I know this is TMI, but like one time I woke up at like 5 in the morning and I was just sitting on the toilet for like 20 minutes. And nighttime tea in comparison to the daytime tea is my least favorite, because aside from the fact that it had a really red stain to it, the tea bag smelled really cool. It smelled like mint, but it had a really strong, like, bittery kind of taste to it. Obviously, I chugged that one too. The chugging of the nighttime tea was easier than the chugging. I don't know how this works. It worked out in the end. I mean, the next morning I woke up, I felt cramps. Oh, also, a lot of people were claiming that they had cramps, and I believed that this was something to do with the water intake. So I made sure that I always had a bottle of water on me. Every time my water supply would run low, I would refill it, and I just kept drinking water throughout the day. Literally, I cannot live without coffee, so for 2 weeks I had no coffee. I think it's just such a rewarding feeling to feel fit and to feel healthy, as opposed to, you know, going and picking out a McDonald's, feeling good about getting McDonald's, and then afterwards feeling really nasty. So I made sure I drank lots of water, stayed hydrated, and I think that consuming so much water actually helped the flow of my poo. Every time I took the nighttime tea the next morning, I would go to the washroom and everything went smoothly, like, for the most part. Afterwards, I would feel so much better. Like, my lower belly did feel a little heavy. It did feel slight cramps, but once I went to the washroom, things were totally fine. I felt like a movie star. And in relation to actually drinking this tea, I know people were like, I didn't have to work out, I lost 40 pounds. Well, hun, like, I did work out. Like, I have a gym membership, so I was at the gym twice a week, and I was doing a lot of cardio and weight training. I wanted the tea as a supplement to my weight, as a supplement to me going to the gym and boosting up my toning and my metabolism and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to just solely lose weight or anything out of the tea. 14th day, I did take pictures and I was like, I don't feel like I lost a lot. Like, I didn't feel like I had lost a significant amount of weight. I felt like, yeah, I did lose a little weight, but it wasn't like drastic or anything. I went to school and my friend looked at me and she's like, Sadia, you got slimmer. And I'm like, really? And I measured myself and I lost 3 pounds. Yeah, I lost 3 pounds. And I went home that day and I looked at myself in the mirror properly, and I noticed that around my face and my stomach area, like, I didn't lose weight, I got slimmer. Like, I used to have this weird little double chin going on, and it just kind of like, no more. Ate clean for the most part. I stayed away from McDonald's and fatty foods and all that kind of stuff. Ate good food and lots of fruits and vegetables, and I think more than actually losing weight, I felt healthy and I felt fit and I felt really good for the first time in a really long time. Um, I found that the morning tea actually boosted up my mood a lot. It made me feel very happy. Comparing my pictures from when I finished the tea to when I first started, there was a complete change that I wasn't really focusing on at the time. And now that I went back and I looked at it and I'm like, I lost weight. I'm going to repurchase tea again. I think I'm going to do the 28-day tea this time. But aside from that, I'm super happy with the way things went, and I will insert a photo of before and after. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye!